Oh, hello there. I'm Demented Daniel, and this is Demented Daniel's Whimsical Variegations, where we take banal drawings and transform them into artwork of pure effervescence. Cheerio.
Well, welcome back. Welcome back. Today we're going to do this picture of a dog bunny thing. I don't even know what he is. And we're going to turn the whole thing into the scene of a crime. Starting by drawing a knife in his hands, which is pretty easy in most of these pictures from the way their hands are positioned. And then all over his body and his hands and his arms, we're going to make the outlines of what will later be blood splatters. Make sure you make them nice and drippy too, because even when you're coloring them, if you go outside the lines, they still look really good. And of course, whenever you need to add blood, I always do the base coat of the colors first, like the fur or the face or what shirts and whatever, because then the edges of the blood show up a lot more crisp and clean. And yes, I just called blood crisp. We all shop at the same store.
Everything is awesome.
It's so ironic that the most boring part of coloring in these pictures is the coloring itself. Now we must give some expression on his eyebrows and nose and in his cold, dead eyes. Now next is the fun part. This is where we get to add blood dripping down his hands, all the way down his arms, and coloring in all that blood splatter we made earlier. And like I said, even if you go outside the lines when you color, it just makes it look more drippy. Don't forget the tongue, noob. Okay, so now here's my choice. I decided that this didn't look as good unless we had a body that had just been murdered. So I studied the feet of this guy, turned it sideways, and you can make yourself a corpse just off screen. And when all is said and done, you have another bunny, dog, friend, whatever, who's just been murdered. Alright, it's looking good. Now all we need is some dialogue. Perfect. Well, guys, thanks once again for joining me while we made this wonderful murder scene. I wonder what happened.
Which way did he go?
He went that away.
Well, that escalated quickly. I'm Crazy Dan.
Cheerio.